Hey guys, welcome. It's me, Laura Burns, and I'm here to just guide you through a quick, kind of 10-minute flow. It's great for the end of the day, if you've been sitting all day, or you just want to get your body moving. So shake it out, find Tadasana on your mat, really rooting down through your feet, getting yourself set up nice and stable, and pulling up through the legs, the belly, broadening across your chest. Palms face forward, taking some deep clearing breaths, just sending the air out, pulling lots of oxygen in, pushing the breath out. Preparing yourself, centering yourself. You can close your eyes here or just soften your gaze, tuning into your body, just noticing what you feel. Giving yourself a moment here, maybe for the first time today, to really be in your body. And inhaling, arms come up, reaching up, little back bend. 2 more. Last one. And arms up, reaching up, wide V and close. Wide V and close. Inhaling and exhaling, matching breath with movement, and then holding. Lifting the chest, really releasing your breath here, taking big exhales. And starting to move the spine, back bend, lifting up, exhale to the side, inhaling tall, exhaling other side, and coming back. Standing super tall, little back bend, and we're going to come all the way over. So hands to the blocks or to the floor. If this is really the first time you've been bending or moving today, it might feel a little stiff. You can start at the tallest height and work your way down, giving your hips a little wiggle, kind of lifting heels, alternate left and right. And then here, it might feel good for you to come up flat back, and then down, come up flat back, and then down. Just giving your body time to relax into the forward fold, seeing if you can find more release, if torso can come down more. A little hip wiggle, a little heel raises, and I'm already here finding more bend in the elbow. Inhale, sweeping the arms, come up, stretching tall, release and shake it out. Move anything that feels good. Always coming back to Tadasana. Tadasana is the starting point for all the standing poses. I like to transition every posture with Tadasana. And finding that grounding, that feeling of connectedness with the breath, and finding mobility in the shoulders. Inhaling up, exhaling out and around. Up, out and around. Nice big breaths here, expanding chest, moving shoulders, and stretching back, pressing hands back to the wall behind you, really lifting chest, and then rounding, getting your spine involved, finding that good movement. Now we're going to step wide and really find that good movement. So reaching out through the fingers, extending, releasing the breath, and inhale, pressing hands back, exhale, rounding. Move at the speed of your breath. You don't have to match what I'm doing. So this is like cat-cow, just in a different form, but it's that same good spinal movement. This feels amazing after sitting in a chair all day. And now we're going to play with sending energy out through the elbows, through the hands, through the elbows, through the hands. Lifted chest. Giving your body a chance to explore the space around you, to stretch, to release, coming into this nice wide leg, forward fold, moving blocks out of the way so you have room to bring your hands to the floor. But if it's uncomfortable to bring your hands to the floor or you're just barely reaching, you can bring your hands to the blocks. A little hip wiggle. And walking hands out a little ahead, coming into a super wide leg, downward facing dog. Shifting weight into the legs, giving a little hip wiggle, and then just stretching long. Releasing through the shoulders, through the back, holding the weight in the legs. Great after sitting all day. And coming back in, doing anything that feels good here in this wide leg forward fold. And if it is good for your hips and knees, you can walk your feet in and bring tailbone down, coming into a deep squat. This is Malasana. If this tweaks your knees or your hips or it's uncomfortable in your ankles, I would recommend not doing this for very long or not doing it at all. You can stay in that wide leg forward fold. You could also take one of these blocks and put it under your tailbone so you have some support, almost like you're kind of sitting on it. Just taking this moment here to let muscles stretch, keeping the chest nice and tall. When you're ready, really slowly bringing yourself up or pausing here to do a little more wide leg forward folding. It's up to you. If you're ready to come up already, you can. If you want to stay down in the wide leg forward fold, you can do whatever feels good. Moving hands to any direction, bending knees and kind of moving left and right. When you're ready, coming up, I like to shake things out. It just feels good in the muscle. So I really shake. My goal is to like look dumb when I do it. All right, and back to Tadasana, of course. Clearing breaths. Inhaling up, squatting down, chair. Inhale up, exhale, chair. Going back and forth, moving as slowly or as quickly as you want. Inhale, tall. Exhale, chair. Sticking your butt out and then hold. So you can hold with arms reaching out, or you can bring them in if that tweaks your shoulders. The closer your arms or your hands are into your body, the less discomfort you might experience in your shoulders if that is an issue for you. If you want, lifting heels, alternating left and right, and then lifting both, coming in for a balance. If you don't want to do that, keep your heels down. Inhaling up, shaking it out. And stepping to the back of your mat, we're going to come from Tadasana and stepping into a nice high lunge. And adjusting however long you want your stride to be. Bringing hips toward the front, bending that front knee, knee not going past the ankle, and arms come up. We're going to play with some balance here. Back bend, and then coming up, shifting weight to that front leg. So just the toe of the back foot is on the ground, and playing with balance. Lifting, the foot comes up, the torso comes down. You're like a seesaw. And playing, moving up and down. You can come up a little bit, you can come up a lot. You could come to a 90-degree angle with the ground if you wanted to. And stepping back. If the seesaw move is a bit much for you, you can always just hold there. So switch sides. If this side you want to try something different, you can. Same setup from before. Starting from Tadasana, stepping forward, taking your time. Always take your time. Find your alignment. Get your body in the right position before you start to move or to add on to it. Little back bend. And when you're ready, stepping forward. So here, just the toe on the ground. Find your balance. And if you want, just leave the toe on the ground. It's already a balance pose. Or if you want, lift the leg, bring the torso down and like a seesaw and hold. You don't have to move like this. Just whatever feels good for you in that moment or feels right for you in that moment. Stepping back and arms come down. Coming back to Tadasana. Stepping wide, reaching out with the hands, really extending out, energy shooting out through your hands, out to the sides, and now up. So here, pressing in, pressing out, pressing in, pressing out with the breath. It's strong arms. It's like you're pressing against a wall, moving water. Muscles are super engaged. And lifting up, tiny back bend, lifting. Open arms, open palms to the sky, coming into goddess pose now, squatting down, this time not sticking the butt out. And then adding a little movement, finding a little flow here, however you like. bringing softness to the arms, letting your body move, exploring that space around you, going low, going high, anything that feels good. Throw some music on, just move. You can keep that going longer, or you can do like me, coming back into Goddess and coming up, back into Goddess, raising up. Moving back and forth with the breath. This little flow was all about warming the body, moving muscles, getting stuff going after being really sedentary all day. Shaking it out, clearing breaths. Back into Tadasana. And then finishing up here, really grounding down through the feet, finding that good alignment here, bringing one hand to chest, one hand to belly, grounding myself to myself, finding the rhythm of my breath. It's like a standing Shavasana here, really coming back into your body, finding awareness, being present, noticing how you feel. Eyes gently closed or gaze softened. Focusing just on how you feel in this moment, noticing from head to toe. Where do you find tension? Where do you find ease? Bringing hands in, Anjali Mudra, an expression of gratitude and respect, taking this moment to send yourself gratitude for doing this practice today, for prioritizing self-care. And we'll take one last deep breath. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.